my name is Scarlett McCabe-Abel, and I'm very excited to say that today I'm joined by the winners of the President's Trophy for the most outstanding team of the year, the first 15 from the Ladies Rugby Club. Last season, the team placed first in the Bucks National League with a record of 8-2 and made it to the Bucks Championship Finals. So today I'm going to be speaking with Rachel, the captain of the team, and the last year's president, Alison. So to start, let's talk about how this isn't just the first SU Ball award you've won, but the second. How does that feel?
It's amazing, to be honest. It's such a good achievement for the club. And we had Sarah Denham as well winning her trophy for most outstanding first year female athlete. So that was an amazing achievement for Sarah. We were absolutely delighted for her. So to get another one on top of that was just such a great evening for the club, and it was just really weird not being able to be there in person, but the SU did it really well with spreading it out on social media, which added to the fun and the engagement of it all, despite it being online.
So being the ladies' first 15 team, I mean, there may be the assumption that you've all been playing rugby since you were about 3 or something like that. So is that the case for you both and the rest of the people on the team?
Absolutely not. I think what makes ELRC so special is the fact that we've got some people who have been playing for years, but other people who've just come to uni and picked it up. And not even in first year of uni, we've got a few girls that have come later on, like second, third year, and have made it to the first 15. So it is a special sport in that you can kind of come in at any stage.
I think what's brilliant about rugby is that it's a game for every shape and size, every different personality of person. There's a space on the rugby pitch for them. So yeah, whether or not you've been playing since you were this high or have just picked it up coming to uni, I think the club has such an inclusive nature that when people come along, they're like, oh, this is brilliant, stick at it. And we have got quite a few people in the first team who just started playing rugby this year or last year. So no, it is fantastic.
That sounds fantastic. I mean, you obviously talk about rugby with so much passion. I mean, what is it in particular that you love about playing rugby?
The team element of it, just at Edinburgh, everyone just picked each other up. We were all friends on the pitch and off the pitch. It was always such a nice vibe, and as I say, so inclusive. Everyone's so welcome in the club, and I think that's what makes it so unique. You can just completely be yourself, and that's what makes it special, I think. Not necessarily just the playing of the rugby, but just the environment you're in.
I think the setup that they have at Edinburgh Uni is fantastic. We have a brilliant set of coaches, we have fantastic facilities, we have brilliant S&C coaches and support. So I think, the team nature, and we're kind of like a really close-knit family. We call ourselves the Green Family, EULRC family. So I think it's the closeness of the club and the tight-knit community that we have that makes it so brilliant.
Do you feel like the pandemic has brought you as a team closer together and as a club as well?
Yeah, definitely. The committee sent out lovely Christmas cards to everyone, because obviously we weren't able to have our Christmas dinners and our socials and things like that. Our fantastic committee, social sex, have done Zooms, we've done quizzes, we've done freshers socials and things like that. So no, definitely, I think the pandemic has, although been a challenge in those ways, I think it has helped bring the club closer together.
So have you guys played any other sports besides rugby? And if so, which ones?
Whenever I was growing up, I was very much tennis orientated, and then I played rugby as well, but it was only kind of when I went to uni that I made rugby my main thing. A lot of people are attracted to it from an athletic background because a lot of the skills are transferable. I think especially in the women's game, we really value all kind of shapes and sizes. So if you're a runner, that's amazing. We need runners. If you're strong, you can do this. There's always a place for everyone.
I played rugby since I was 4-ish. I did lots of other sports. I played netball at school, I played hockey at school. I did skiing. But no, it was rugby for me that I wanted to continue with, just because I enjoyed the inclusivity and competitive nature of it.
No, definitely. I mean, I've never tried rugby before, but you're really wanting me, like, making me want to try it now. It sounds really good.
Come join.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, couldn't go to the sports week this year, which is obviously a bit of a shame. So I was just wondering if you were at the ball and you actually had to go up on stage and sort of, you know, accept the President's Trophy as a team, who would you thank and what would you say?
So I think first up we'd have to thank our coaches, Claire Cruikshank and Gordon Lyon. Shanks and Gordon were kind of a key in driving us forward, making sure that we had goals that we wanted to achieve for the season, goals for each game, and kind of things that we wanted to work on as a team. So from a coach's side of things, they were fantastic. Also have to thank our physio Stephen for keeping us all in one piece, or as much as possible in one piece, and for bringing some top quality banter because he's a good lad. Then we probably have to thank our S&C coaches, and thanking all of our supporters as well, because I sometimes feel down at Fortress Prefermill it can be in horrible conditions, you're freezing cold, a really tough game, and having people at the sideline acting like your extra man on the pitch was brilliant for us. Finally, I have to thank every single player who was involved in the success of the year, whether that be the first team and whether that be the second team as well, for all their help in training, and lots of them as well who've stepped up into the first team this year. So thank you to each and every one of them for their hard work, their dedication to the team, because it was one hell of a season.
When you found out that you'd won, how did you celebrate? Really, what did you do?
I was just in my room and I was just like buzzing. I was like, oh my goodness, like just texting the girls, being like, yeah, well done everybody, because I've graduated now. So it was like the weirdest like kind of time to graduate, but it was kind of like a nice kind of closure to uni.
I just remember thinking, oh my goodness me, when I saw the shortlist as well, I was like, oh, we're up against some really, really decent clubs as well. So yeah, to win is fantastic, and hopefully we will get a Zoom of us all together to properly celebrate.